There's been a paradigm shift in the way dating works. Dating in 2023 is definitely not the same as dating just a few decades ago. It is fair to say that not long ago, men did not have to care about their appearance nearly as much as they have to now. All they really had to do back then was to be an upstanding person with a job and some money in the bank, and they would eventually attract a partner. Nowadays, we live in a society where appearance is quickly becoming one of the most, if not the most important factor in order to live an abundant life.
Beauty isn't everything, it's the only thing.
No! I want to be a pretty girl!
Well, you're not a pretty girl! And you know it!
I want to...
Since 2008, there's been a steady rise in young male virginity rates. A recent Pew Research study suggests a tectonic shift in the dating and sex life of men. The study found that among men under 30 years old, over 60% are single, almost double that of women in the same age bracket. Not only are more young men single, but their opportunities for developing a relational and sexual repertoire have all but vanished, as levels of sexual intimacy across genders appear to have hit a 30-year low. Things are not what they once were. But what gives? What could be causing this negative shift? Well, since the dawn of times, women have always been attracted to the best men available to them. Whether we talk about good looks, superior physical strength and combat ability, higher intelligence, status and resources, women naturally gravitate to the so-called top 1% men. With the rise of social media and dating apps, women have now been granted direct access to all these forms of top 1% men that used to be out of their reach or they weren't even aware of. And as a result, their standards have now increased to the point where they are simply not willing to settle for an average guy anymore, at least in their early adult years. All the while, on the other side, we have the rise of wide access to pornography, video games, and other forms of instant gratification on a global scale. And this creates problems for young men who often become heavily addicted to them. It creates a dopamine and hormonal imbalance among young men, and this is problematic. If you are constantly watching porn and masturbating, you are effectively tricking your brain into thinking that you are getting laid. This will make you lazier and less ambitious. You will not want to improve if you continue on this path. And the video games work a similar way. You are getting cheap dopamine from false senses of accomplishment, and you will tend to neglect your real life. Let me put it for you this way. Some of you who play video games for hours and hours every day, think about what you could be doing instead to improve your life on all levels with the time you spent playing video games. All of this leads to lower testosterone levels, and lower testosterone leads to a less attractive, less motivated, less ambitious, and just overall worse version of yourself.
Hey guys, Drifter here. Low testosterone almost killed me.
Now for all of you who are watching this video, you have two options. You either stay as you are and will permanently struggle with your dating life and all other various aspects of life due to how others perceive you, or you start curbing all these bad habits and instead start looksmaxxing. I can already hear the excuses now. I will address a common complaint I see a lot in the comments of my videos, and that is about height. A while ago, a Tinder experiment with the YouTuber Alpha Destiny was done, and the goal of this experiment was to see if a good body can compensate for a subpar face or height. In Alex's case, it is fair to say that he has an average face, but he is short. In dating apps, it is said that only the top 5% of men are getting good quantity and quality matches. What this shows you is that despite Alex having an average face and being quite short, he still got himself into the top 5% of attractiveness because he has a good physique and he could showcase it on his profile. Quick side note, if you are a fan of my channel and you want to support me to ensure that I continue to make content, check out my Buy Me a Coffee page, as there are some pretty sweet perks to have. In addition, you can also get a Face and SMV rating from myself, alongside a tailored customized looksmaxx plan. The links will be in the description. There are a lot of pros to becoming more attractive. You will have a lot more genuine burning desire from women, which is the most pure form of attraction that there is. In a male sexual marketplace value, you have looks, money, and status. If a girl is solely with you because of money, you already know how this will end up. If she's with you because of your job titles or who you are in the world in terms of status, eventually she will leave you if you lose that important title.
You gotta be joking. Like, kidding me.
I want a divorce.
With looks, however, the story is different. We all know that broke guy who constantly still gets laid. Now, whether he can maintain a relationship with the girls or not is a topic for another day. You still need money and status, and you most certainly need money to looksmaxx in the first place. But looks in 2023 are king. You cannot have a long-lasting relationship with a woman if she doesn't have some sort of genuine, raw, physically based attraction for you. And this is exactly why it is essential that you start taking looksmaxxing seriously in 2023. If you thought that the benefits only go as far as to affect your dating life, you would be wrong. Becoming more attractive will give you a lot more opportunities in the workplace. Whether is it climbing the ranking of a company faster, getting access to more job opportunities, or simply having a higher chance of becoming popular on a social media, and with that creating a business out of it. It will never ever be a disadvantage to be more attractive. We don't need studies to observe this in the real world, but there are studies showing the pretty privilege is indeed real, and attractive people do have some sort of halo effect, where everything they do is perceived in a more positive way because of the way they look. In a nutshell, being attractive doesn't just help to open doors. Good looks put more money in your pockets too. It is an endless winning cycle for these people. On my channel, I have a few videos talking about how you should go about making yourself more attractive. So for those who are new to the channel, I definitely recommend you to check them out as they contain very valuable knowledge, stuff that took me years of trial and error to figure out and implement. Now you are getting it for free at the beginning of your journey. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to be notified when I upload.